Alright, welcome. In this video I'm going to give you a brief introduction into AutoCAD. The name of the program is called AutoCAD 2020. If you go down to your Start menu and you just type in AutoCAD 2020, it'll show up. Once you click on it, you should open up a screen like this. Before we begin though, we need students to download the pre-developed student title block. If you go into your classroom, classwork, down near the bottom, there's a tab that says AutoCAD. It says Student Title Block. Right, there's that document that's pre-developed. You won't be able to download it from this screen, but if you click on these three dots and say Open a New Window, it should give you then an opportunity to download it. Once it appears in the lower left corner, if you click on it now, there's that pre-developed student title block. And the reason we're using this is because in here, as you recall, we've talked about line types. All of our line types are already installed, right? Right? Also in there, I'm going to go back to Google Classroom. There are some practice models. We're going to look today at practice model 1. Alright, so I'm just going to leave this open as well as my AutoCAD. In AutoCAD, the line tools are fairly simple, or the tools itself are fairly simple. I'm going to click on line, and I can draw a line. I'm not holding the mouse button right now. As I move my cursor, it will snap every 90 degrees. It will also allow me to type. You can see that blue dialog box there. I can type in the length of the line that I want. Say I needed a 3-inch line, I just type in 3 and hit enter. Right? Now I can move my cursor, type in whatever my next line might be, maybe 0.5, and hit enter. Right? And I can draw my lines that way. I'm also free to draw without typing the numbers. To end a command, I can right click and hit enter, or I can simply hit escape on the keyboard. That top left corner, escape. At any point, if you get stuck, just hit escape a couple times and it'll exit whatever command you're in. To delete lines, I can click it individually and just hit delete on the keyboard. I can click it and hit the eraser tool. If I click and drag, I can select multiple lines and hit delete or the eraser tool on the command bar up here. All right. Looking now at the practice part 1, I'm going to choose this. Let's go to this corner right here. Right. I'm going to start in that lower right corner, and I'm going to go 150. All right. So I click my line tool, lower right corner. I'm moving my cursor, I type in 1.5, hit enter. I move my cursor up, going back to my blueprint, this line here goes 0.75. So it goes up, type in 0.75, hit enter. Right. At any point, say I ended the command, I made a mistake, there is an undo button in the top left corner here. When I click on my line tool and hover towards the end of that line, it will highlight, allowing me to snap on that endpoint. Going back to my blueprint, the length of this line is 5.75. Then it moves down, again that 0.75. Back to the left, 0.75. Notice that all I'm doing is moving my cursor left and right, up and down. The length of this line is actually all the way over here on the right side. It's 4.5. Hit enter. Then moving to the right, 1.25. Move my cursor snapping downward, 0.5. .75 to the right. What I can do, you can see that my screen is kind of zoomed out. On the mouse, there is a wheel. That wheel will help you zoom in and zoom out. I'm going to zoom in just slightly. Then I'm going to go down 1.5. To the right, 1.5. Notice that I don't have to type in the full 1.50. This line is 0.75. Continuing to the right, 2. I don't need the 2.00 if I simply type in 2. One thing you'll also notice is that I don't have to hit backspace. If you hit backspace, that'll end your command. It goes up 1.5. To the right 1. Up 0.75. Up 0.5. To the right 0.75. Up 0.5. To the right 0.75. And then back down to my start. Again, you'll notice that it wants to snap there. Right? And then if I hit escape on the keyboard, the command is done. If we want to move things, I can click one time and highlight everything. I'm not holding the mouse button down. Right? You'll notice that if I click one time, I can highlight a bunch of things. But if I click and hold, I get this free drawn, I can select what I want kind of opportunity. All right, so I'm going to click and highlight everything. There is a move tool up here. Right? It's going to ask me specify base point. So I can grab any point and simply move based on that point. All right, that completes our model practice part 1. In further videos, we will continue to go through some of these remaining tools. Thank you.